Hello everyone, this is Vijay Kumar, Math faculty. Heartily welcome to my channel, Vedic Brilliant Math Educator. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, very easiest chapter, probability. In this video, we are going to discuss a new chapter, probability. It is the 13th chapter of class 10. The chapter probability is most important and very easiest topic for your public examination point of view. Not only public examination point of view, it is also useful for all type of competitive examinations. In this chapter, probability, you may get one 4-mark question, one 2-mark question, one 1-mark question, 2 or 3 bits, multiple choice questions. Approximately 7 to 9 marks easily you can get in this chapter. For this chapter probability, we need some logical thinking and imaginary thinking. So this chapter probability is mostly depends on coins, dice and playing cards. Means it is the deck of cards. First of all, list out what are all the concepts available in this chapter probability. So what are the learning outcomes of this chapter? So the learning outcomes of this chapter are, first one it is introduction, second one experimental probability, third one classical probability, fourth one probability of an event, fifth complementary of an event, sixth one is sample space, seventh one probability of a certain event, eighth probability of an impossible event, ninth one applications of theory of probability. Each and every concepts we will discuss. Let us see the introduction to the probability. This is the introduction part. J. Cardan, an Italian physician and mathematician, wrote the first book of probability named as the Book of Games of Chance in 16th century. So J. Cardan, he is the Italian physician and mathematician, wrote the first book of probability named as the Book of Games of Chance. Next one it is experimental probability. So see here experimental probability. Experimental probability or empirical probability. What is experimental probability or empirical probability? So the probability estimated on the basis of results of actual experiment is called experimental probability or empirical probability. So the experimental probability equal number of trials in which the event happened by total number of trials. Classical or theoretical probability. Classical probability of an event E, we are taking as E, is defined as, how we are defining, that is P of E. P of E equal number of outcomes favorable to E by number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. This definition was given by Ferry-Simon Laplace. Ferry-Simon Laplace was given this definition. So what is the classical or theoretical probability? So P of E equal number of favorable outcomes to E by number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. So see one example. So the probability of getting a head when a coin was tossed. So when we are tossing the coin, getting a head. So here only getting a head they asked. So getting a head, number of favorable outcomes to E, number of outcomes favorable to E equal only 1. So a coin is having head and tail. Head how many times it is having? Only one time. Tail also we are getting one time only. So only one type. Number of favorable outcomes to E equal to 1. Number of all outcomes, all possible outcomes equal. So total number of possible outcomes, how many there? That is, we are tossing the coin. Coin means it is having two. So what that one? One is head and tail. Two possible outcomes. In that we are getting only favorable outcome is 1. So probability of getting head, P of H. Head we are taking P of H. Otherwise you can take E also you can take. P of E equal number of favorable outcomes means 1 by number of possible outcomes to the experiment, that is 2. So what is the probability of getting a head? 1 by 2 chance it will be. Next, that definition is event. So what is an event? Event. The set of outcomes satisfying the given condition is called event. Once again repeating, the set of outcomes for the given condition, outcomes satisfying the given condition is called event. An event. So what is an event? The set of outcomes satisfying the given condition is called an event. Now see one example. So here, getting a prime number when a die was thrown. A die is having 6 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 faces, 6 different digits we are getting. Digits means here dots. So on the top face 1, like that 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 5 dots, 6 dots, like that it is getting. So here the getting a prime number when the die was thrown. So what are the possible outcomes? Only given condition. What is the given condition here? Only we can take the prime numbers only. What are the prime numbers? You know that is 2, 3, 5, so on. But a die is having up to 6. 1 to 6 only. So what are the possible outcomes to the satisfying the given condition? That is 2, 3, 5. So the set of outcomes satisfying the given condition is 2, 3, 5. So this is the example number 1. One more example you can see. When a coin is tossed, getting a head. So always we are taking the head. This time you can change. It is the tail. When a coin is tossed, getting a tail. So the set of outcomes satisfying the given condition. So how many there? That is only a coin is having head and tail. Only one chance only. That is only one. That is tail. That one only we need to write. So the set of outcomes satisfying the given condition equal to 1. That is the event. So what is an event means? The set of outcomes satisfying the given condition is called an event. Next, one it is sample space. What is sample space? The set of all outcomes are called sample space. All outcomes. So for example, you can take one die you have to take. So when a die we can throw, what are the sample space? So what we can get? The set of all outcomes we need to write. When we are throwing a die, we are getting the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 outcomes we are getting. So that is the sample space. So sample space means the set of all outcomes are called sample space. Next, equally likely event. What is equally likely event? 2 or more events are said to be equally likely events if each one of them has equal chance. So all are getting equal chance means that is equally likely event. So here if each one of them has an equal chance of occurrence. So when we are getting equal chance of occurrence, that is called equally likely event. So for example, when a coin was tossed, so getting a head and getting a tail. So we are tossing a coin, maybe getting a head or tail. It is equal chance or not? So that is called equally likely event. Mutually exclusive events. So what are mutually exclusive events means? Two events are mutually exclusive events if the occurrence of one event prevent to the occurrence of another event is called mutually exclusive events. For example, when a coin toss, getting a head and getting a tail are mutually exclusive events. Getting a head or getting a tail, both are prevent to each other. So that is called mutually exclusive events. Next it is complementary events. What are complementary events? If E is an event, the set of E complement. So E bar or E complement. E bar or E complement of all outcomes which are against to E is called complementary events. Complementary events. For example, you can see if E is we are taking even getting a odd number. So we are getting a odd number. When a die was thrown, when a die is thrown, we are getting a odd number. So what is E complement? E complement means that is getting a non-odd numbers. Non-odd numbers. Non-odd means that is even numbers only now. So non-odd numbers is called complementary to E. So getting a odd numbers, that is we are taking E means that not getting a non-odd numbers is called E complement. So both are complement to each other. Next, exhaustive event. Exhaustive events. What are exhaustive events? The events are said to be exhaustive events if their union gives sample space. What are sample space? Sample space means all outcomes. We are getting all outcomes means that is the sample space. So here the union we are getting sample space means that is exhaustive event. So for example, when a die was thrown, even numbers, getting a even numbers and getting a odd numbers are exhaustive events. Getting even and odd. Even numbers means we are getting 2, 4, 6. Odd numbers means 1, 3, 5 we are getting. This union what we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the sample space of the die or not. So like that one we can say exhaustive events. Next it is sure event. What is sure event? An event which will surely occurs in any trial of the experiment. So which will come surely occurs. It is surely occurs in any trial of the experiment is called sure event. For example, when a die was thrown, getting a number less than 6 or equal 6. Less than or equal 6. So we are getting less than or equal 6 or not. So if you are throwing a die, we are getting 2. For example, 2 we got it. 2 we got it means that is less than 6 or not. We got 5. So it is also less than 6. We got 1. 1 means also it is less than 6 only. So that is called sure event. Next it is impossible event. Next one it is impossible event. What is impossible event? An event which will not occur in any trial of the experiment. It is not occurring. Will not occur. Will not occur. It is not occurring in any experiment. Any trial of the experiment is called impossible event. For example, getting a number 7 when a die was thrown. A single die was thrown. Only one die only we thrown. So we are getting the 6th number. A die is having up to 6 only. How it is possible 7 number is? It is not possible. So like that one we can say impossible event. let us see the key points of the probability. So what are key points? That one we are taking as note. Note number 1. The probability of sure event is 1. So already we discussed the sure event. So what is sure event? The all possible outcomes. So for example, so when a die was thrown, getting a number less than or equal to 6. So what are the possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6. Total possible outcomes 6. 6 by 6. 6 by 6 means that value is 1 we are getting. So that is sure event. So what is the first one? The probability of sure event is 1. Second note, the probability of impossible event is 0. One example. So when a die was thrown, getting a number 7. So a single die only we thrown. So we are getting a number 7. So what is the possible outcomes? It is 0 only. So total outcomes are 6. 0 by 6, that value we are getting 0. So what is second one? The probability of impossible event is 0. Next, third one. So the probability of an event E lie between 0 less than or equal to P of E less than or equal to 1. So the probability always lies between 0 and 1 only. Next, fourth one. P of E plus P of E bar equal 1. So E and E bar are the complement to each other. So both are complement to each other. Next, the sum of the probabilities of the all experiments is 1. So for example, we are taking a coin we are taking. So getting a head, what is the probability? 1 by 2 chance. Tail we have how much probability? 1 by 2. So somehow how much we are getting? Half plus half equal to we are getting 1. So the sum of the probabilities of an experiment is 1. This is about the introduction part of the probability. In the next video we will see about the deck of pack. So in that we will discuss shapes of the playing cards and what are king, queen, jack and ace, how many each type of color, how many each type of shapes we will discuss in the next video. Do comment if you have any clarification in this topic. Please encourage me by subscribing my channel Vedic Brilliant Math Educator. Like and comment on this topic. Dear students, do you like this video? Please share to your friends. This is Vijay Kumar signing out. Thank you. Thank you very much.